sometimes you can't listen to Google Maps because she's taken us to a different spot. Yeah, so we're running a little later than we expected, probably half an hour where we wanted to be.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit later, so we're backtracking through where we've been, through a few water crossings and stuff like that. So we'll see you on the water shortly, hopefully. See you soon. Right, try a big paddle prawn. I got me drag backed off a little bit. Did you see that when he came out the water, he had the tail of a lure pinned on his dorsal spine? He had the tail of the lure pinned on his dorsal spine?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it had it all stretched out. He's probably just legal size fish, but oi, not much of a challenge on this swim bait rod. This is a new swim bait rod. 25 pound, 15 to 25 pound. It's a 7'6", what they call an SBL, so yeah, swim bait light, but it's good for throwing these like bigger plastics long distance. I'm gonna have to replace this one though. I tore the tail off that one. What? Yeah. Yeah, it's much easier to cast these softer tip rods, but you just got to use the right fight tactic with them, that's all. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. First one missed it, second one got it. Could have been the same fish. That's on the 105 hammer. What do you got? What are you using? 4-inch prong. Oop, there. I'm hooked up in the vine. Photo worthy or? Oh, 50. 48, 50, yeah, okay. First cast with the prong though, or? No. Yep, just under the surface on the hammer, I was just... Yeah, much better. Probably...
Hang on, let me release my monster.
Yeah, probably 88 to 90.
You got a yellow tail on you, doesn't
You grab me phone, see if you can get a couple of jump shots. Yeah.
Easy.
Oh, he just buffed the own lure out of his mouth. Come on. So rods like this, a lot of people say these rods are too soft for big fish, but you see when this fish runs, I'm keeping the rod angle down to about 45 to 20 degrees is your fight angle. If I get that up to 65, 70 degrees, like up on a high angle, like that, up higher, and he lunges and I stand my ground, I'll break the rod. So yeah, it's much easier to cast these softer tip rods, but you just got to use the right fight tactic with them, that's all. Come on, get up here, buddy. Come to Papa. Hang on, don't pull on that leader. Don't pull on the leader, I'll get the leader. There should be, can you grab me by that bottom jaw? I'll hold the lure up tight on the leader. Just slide him up, just slide him, that's it.
No, that was close.
Well, that stick you let go caught on the leader. Yeah, he's a nice fish, he'd be 90 probably. Photo. Oh no, get the hook out of this fella. Let him go. Isn't it funny, you go deep, shallow, and they're moving.
Yeah.
When you're doing this sort of stuff too and you catch and release, don't spend 5 minutes talking about the fish and holding it up and all the rest of it. Just get the hook out of the thing while you're talking and slide them back in the water like that, let them go. This is why it's worth mucking around and swapping your and changing your depths that you're approaching your fish with. Like we've been using sinking lures and diving lures as well, and when they go off one, you get swapped to the other and you seem to get a bite again. So whether the fish are feeding down deep and then chasing bait up and then feeding on the top, I don't know, but the tactic seems to work anyway. Because this is only getting about, hey?
But that fish is about as nose.
We're only getting about, with this hard body, I'm only getting about a foot under the surface, foot and a half under the surface. So, you know, those fish are coming up to that lure. Obviously they're feeding within the top metre of water, so. So I've got on my shallow diving hammer. The young fella's gone on a 4-inch prong. He's sinking down a bit deeper, so let's see what's living down here.
Maybe I don't.
Oh, young fella used to have a prong. He's now gone missing in action. Got a big croc up in the middle up there. Young fella's trying to bust his knot. He can't bust his knot. Suppose that's good in one way. Engine not so good. He was standing up there. He was standing up there until he slipped all the way down there.
I almost got coat hanging because I was caught up here and then had my rod up here, so I'm sliding down.
Go on, get your line out the road. My lure's coming through there now.
Jeez, can't do that.
Come on, hurry. Yeah, there had to be one there. Not a real big one, but it's a barra. On the hammer again. If he gets off, he gets off. Doesn't worry me. Come on, settle down. Oh, this whole root on this tree just moved. He's got that well down, hasn't he? Once you use soft plastics for so long, you really feel nervous when you start handling trebles again. There we go. There we go. The old hammering. We often talk about the trigger, that first bite being the trigger, so we'll see if, oh, I've tangled it. Oh no, she's right. See if that's triggered a bite. We had a lot of casts here before the first fish, so. So this particular spot, there's a couple of marks in the sand here. You can see there's been crocs sliding up in here. So we've got to try and figure out if we can, without what, because we don't know how deep this is out here now. It changes every year after a flood, so there could be deep water just there. We're not obviously going to wade out and find out. So we're going to make a few casts from back here where we know it's safe. Very sketchy looking. We should have brought a rope with us here in case one of us, look at this, in case one of us ends up in here. It's not the sort of place you want to say, hang on, I'll go and get a rope. It's not the sort of place you say, hang on, I'm going to go and get a rope. You don't want to be waiting for someone if one of us goes in. I'm going to go that way.